Greetings everyone, and great here. Another H-Bars 3 replay. So on the left side is the blue British. We have Sometimes I Leave My Base. So on the top right side is the red Maltese. We have Kevin. And before we get started, I don't know why I have to do this again. Boop, boop, and play. And now my camera don't... Now it's nice and smooth. Either way, let's take a look at the natives on this map. There are none. There are literally no natives on the map. There's a bunch of trade posts and a giant circle. This map is weird. There's no native people. It's a barren wasteland of two bitter people fighting each other. One of those kitty cats to go down. Blue's going to eye to grab the treasure. He's going to wait there and waiting. Red is trying to stutter step over there. And now he's going to put some shots there. Put some shots into red. He knows that if he does kills the kitty cat, he just want to run away. I think Blue's going to get the treasure at this point in time. Does try to, and I think Blue's getting it. Blue got it. Red forfeited it. Nasty. But either way, let's see if anybody selected cards. Yep, looks like the British player has selected the card. No, Industrial Age was the first moment. First thing caught the eye. Of course, got the Villagers Virginia Company. Pioneers, schooners, fishing boats are cheaper. I need to remind myself on water. There may be water, but it is nothing there. No fishies, so that is worthless. And we do have Greenwich time. Arrives fast. Ships one trading post wagon. Each of your trading posts improves politician and technology research by 20%. Interesting. Villagers, wood, gold. Longbowmen, musketeers, infinite outposts, glorious revolution, and 7 Hanover allies. Fast German hand cavalry that charges its deadly saber attack ability when attacking, so it's a card of charge attack and benefits from promotion. Sounds like a unique hussar. It literally has the word hussar in its name. Villagers, gold, longbowmen's, yeomen. Siege artillery enables longbowmen to siege buildings from long range with fire arrows, inflicting burning damage over time. Okay, I just don't really hold much faith in damage over time, but against buildings, that's probably make it a little bit better. Musketeers, hussars, cavalry combat, falconets, and fort. His opponent? Let's see, the Maltese. Of course, got the settlers and German tongue, and ships a commandery wagon and a number of settlers. Name the commandery to recruit those settler wagons. Wigana court construction. Settlers gather natural resources fast, especially when nearby towns or outposts of commandery. Wood, gold. Trip to Jerusalem returns with 10 wood, 10 coin for each unit you have. Lost so far this game with a maximum to 1500. Interesting. So the more you lose, the more you gain, I guess. Pikemen, crossbows, archaic soldier attack. Crossbows and pikemen attack is increased by 50%. Archaic soldier hit points increase those same units hit points by 15%. Hospitality. Your arrives fast. Your next age up is faster. All hospital upgrades are cheaper. It's got wood, gold. Pikemen, crossbows, steel bolts, crossbows, and passiveers, which the Italian unit gains more range, inflicts a greater damage against heavy infantry and buildings with their bolts. Archaic soldier combat, crossbows and pikemen increase. So he's just signing for a pike and crossbow. Crossbow, pikemen, crossbow, falconets, culverins, factory, and there's a city trickle Sicilian supplies. There's a city trickle of food. Villagers gather food from mills faster. We do not have a pair of field hospitals not being floated by red. Are they coming from wagons or are they being built? Nope, they're mainly being built by villagers. Blue's defensive order for his villagers as well, trying to torch these down. Or maybe not. Villagers torch damage is 5, which is not good. Blue's adding some outpost walls right here as well. Interesting. Going for, looks like Blue's age up was the 3 outpost wagon. And a good position there when the walls go up as well. Going for some crossbows now. Let's see, crossbows. They are, of course, a archaic skirmisher, what they call them. I'm trying to think of what would be a good counter to them then. Horsemen are good. Heavy infantry, not so much. Light infantry are sort of equal. So various horsemen would probably be a good idea to fight against them. Lizards, not so much. And against the pikemen, of course, there are heavy melee infantry. So anything that's like a skirmisher himself, such as a bowman, would be a good idea. So perhaps bowman hussar would be a good idea versus these. Obviously, longbowmen wouldn't be half bad in general because it will be on relatively equal footing for crossbows, though there are a bit of variations, as longbowmen have greater range, like a skirmisher. Big wave of pikemen now being pulled out on the field by the Maltese. We got a round of longbowmen on the field. He's eyeing for more longbow now, as well as steel traps and infinite outposts. The infinite outpost got deployed out over here as well, so you can deploy out more outposts by his outposts. Now if the wall does go down, and the pikemen will quickly torch down that outpost. Pikemen have good siege damage, unlike crossbows. Crossbows have horribly bad siege damage. That shipment does get cleaned up, giving some free XP for red. Longbowman gains a good damage on the crossbows. If you want a side-by-side comparison, crossbows have 100 base health, 16 damage, 16 range. And the longbowmen have 95 health and 22 range and 16 damage. This map's supposed to be a Maltese map based on the guy that is wandering the trade route and circle and lack of natives. He is traveling around in circles, I guess. It is also Morris Island, with some inland over here, I guess. I don't know. Outposts will now be sieged down by the pikemen. Crossbows advance on forward. The explorer has 1 health. Might just want to finish him off. Does get stabbed by a longbow. These longbowmen and crossbowmen have the same damage. Of course, longmen do have more range. Oh, longbowmen also have twice the rate of fire. That is big. They have 1.5 attack speed, while crossbowmen have 3 attack speed. Do we have another outpost wagon here? He may just want to fall back, build a trade post there. This outpost wagon, I think, went for another round infinite outpost, wasn't really paying attention. Outpost has been completed, could potentially be saved with a longbowman, just have to make sure he doesn't auto attack against the hospitals. These pikemen do, of course, have good siege attack there. Longbowman gets a good damage on in. The outpost does get completed, but severely damaged. Another round of infinite of outposts. I'm not sure why he's going for infinite outposts after infinite outposts. One's going for a wave of more crossbows. And now the pikeman gains good damage on the longbows. And we got another. Boy, the outpost back here. Don't go too aggressive because he's already lost the front line. I'm not sure where he's going with these outposts. That's a villager over there. That's a manor there. One outpost there, another outpost there. Not a great spot for them. It's off the side. I really think he should have followed them around the trade post and blow out the trade post itself. If he wants more outpost wagons, he needs more XP for that, I guess. More longbowman build queue, very good. Outposts, of course, not very effective for some villagers. Longbowmen do cost 100 resources. Crossbows do cost 80, so longbowmen just superior with their higher attack speed. Could develop some militia here to support him out. He's going for another round of infinite outposts, apparently. All those walls going on up. And there's outpost, deployed out by the outpost. This will draw some fire from his opponent. He does not have any pike, oh no, pike on the way over there, so he doesn't have any good siege damage. Oh, there's a big wave of pikemen that just come out of the outpost of the field hospitals.
Do you see it?
Oh, that must be a commandery. Yep, commandery from point of view. They have the same DPS as an outpost, so not great. Process from point of view. Longbowmen are still being built. Running's at 44 villagers. It's not been building any more villagers. Bowman has 33 at the moment. Longbowmen are doing some good work there. Another pair of frontier wagons. Where are they going this time? Now we do have some hussars being put up by the Maltese. Very good transition. They will do bonus damage versus the longbowmen, or not necessarily bonus damage, they just resist the damage from the longbowmen. Or I should more precisely say, longbowmen just do less damage versus them. Unlike crossbows, these longbowmen have horrendously fast siege attack. So take a bit of time to take out these field hospitals. More longbowmen, more villagers. The Maltese eyeing for now some more hussars. Crossbows advancing forward, pikemen in tow, and hussars in reserve. Or just the crossmen is advancing forward right now. Hospitals will go down. Does provide 20 EXP to kill. Actually, is very little. Are field hospitals really that cheap? 100, so they're actually dirt cheap. Explorer is now up. Who has a good number of villagers over here, so collecting a good amount of resources.
Yes.
That villager does go down there.
Commandment.
Longbowmen sort of dancing around, got some musketeers in point of field versus crossbows. Won't be exactly great. Crossbows are a bit low damage though. Yeah, 16 damage is not too bad. Another pair of outpost wagons. Where are they going this time? He seriously has only ever... He got his wood shipment there and only went for these outpost wagons and villagers. What is this deployment of mass outposts? I just don't understand it. a lot of gunfire somewhere. I'm not sure where though. Outpost, let's get deployed out there. We do have a Maltese church here.
Yes.
I am sorry, Grief. I may
Explorer
not
does
steer
go down.
Commandment.
Church got deployed on the front line. The British player, he does have the improved church improvements. He can get Rogers Rangers from it. Red has his own outpost here. More musketeers now being deployed on the field, which will be useful versus those hussars, or hussars. And more infinite outposts. And looks like the Maltese player has managed the Fortress Age. There's any unique shipments in at the moment. He is going for now the steel bolts. Hussars not advanced forward. Does find the musketeers. Hussars engaging the musketeers not great. They're still hitting the musketeers. Crossbows advance forward. They need to hit those musketeers. The hussars just advance around. Blue does fly on hussars. Another pair of outpost wagons there could draw some fire. It is drawing a bit of fire there. Hussars now moving around to get some hits there on these crossbows.
Commandment.
Getting some good damage there. The Red Explorer does go down. Longbow is still firing away from the back. Looks like Red does get overran. Time to get inside the commandery. Isis just goes ahead and let them escape. Start forcing down all this infrastructure. Now into this unmount all this units right here. We have a nice little group here. Quite a bit of group there, including the settler wagons that came out. There's going to get a nice surround there. Blue's a little bit pinned right there. Hussars do find an opportunity, but they're getting stopped by a handful of musketeers before they can reach the longbowmen. Crossbows firing away. Commandery's damage are still quite not good. Another shipment of crossbows now being poured on out. And looks like Blue's Hussars will find an opportunity to hit those crossbows. Settlers are now shooting away against some of the Hussars as well. Their attack is pathetically bad still. 3 damage. Now got a big wave of Hussars there. Most of the musketeers have been cleaned on up. The settler barracks need to get inside the commanderies. In fact, right now the Maltese players only has gold income. It has no food, no wood. Now getting some of the wood there, but there's too many outposts in this region. Red is now eyeing a point on a depot there, and Red backs to the game. That's Andy Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.